What a weekend we have coming up in the Big 12. Let's preview it. I am wholly invested in the Big 12 going undefeated this weekend, though I don't know if it's going to happen. I do believe as we look around the conference that Kansas continues to prove that it is a good football team. I like what Lance Leipold's team has put out there. Jason Bean is a good quarterback. Let's go. Let's all look around each other and say, hey, Jason Bean's a good quarterback. He has the opportunity. We've all Jalen Daniels has been all the hype. That's been all the hype. Jalen Daniels in the preseason, but now Jason Bean going out and getting it done last week in, granted, a game that Kansas should certainly win against Missouri State, but him getting it done to me proved that this is a two-headed monster at quarterback. Devin Neal's a great running back. Kansas gets it done. That's tonight, by the way, Friday. The rest of this slate, look, some teams have to lose. The Big 12 can't go 14-0. Baylor probably going to lose to Utah. You know, I predicted on a couple shows that Sawyer Robertson was going to go out and help the Bears to a victory. After the way that Baylor played last week, I was in the house to see it. It wasn't good. It was worse than bad. Utah is going to win that game. My money at FanDuel is on Utah. I have predicted on various sites that Baylor will somehow win because of Sawyer Robertson, the backup quarterback from Mississippi State, Mike Leach kid. However, Utah is actually going to win that game. Kansas State and Troy. Kansas State, Will Howard, please just do the thing that you do and beat Troy. It's just like Avery Johnson, great. Woo! Just go use Will Howard and beat Troy, please. BYU Southern Utah shouldn't be a conversation. This is where BYU needs to prove the offense is not bad. Speaking of bad offenses, Iowa at Iowa State, which is now down to a 3.5 line on Fox. This is the most NFL game of the week. Final score 17-14, 14-13, 10-13, somewhere in that range. I don't know who's going to win. It's a coin flip when you match these two defenses. I think Iowa gets it done, though. 20-13 final score. Iowa on top of Iowa State. Again, not everybody can win. That's a really good battle if you're Iowa State. Oklahoma SMU. Over under 68.5 is insane. I have the over. That's all I want. They're leaving the conference. West Virginia, here's at least one win this season. Duquesne coming to town. Please. Please, West Virginia. Garrett Green's not very good at football, but he can certainly beat Duquesne. You have to win this week. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Emory Jones, 5 touchdowns last week for Cincinnati. I like this kid. I had another Big 12 expert text me a week or so ago and say, Emory Jones is the worst quarterback in the Big 12. And after seeing him play last week, I don't think I agree with that. Now, look, I get it. When you are a Cincinnati Bearcat, you certainly should be coming into this season with the expectation of beating Eastern Kentucky. But 66-13 is impressive. Emory Jones was impressive. Senior, 6'3", 212 pounds. 4th best QBR in the country last week. Emory Jones, take care of business. Texas, Alabama. I think Texas gets it done. Call me crazy. I don't think Quinn Ewers is that good. I think Xavier Worthy is that good. I think Xavier Worthy will be the best player on the field on Saturday, and Alabama will lose to Texas because Texas has everybody back. Late in the game, Alabama does not have everybody back. They're punched in the mouth. It's close in the 4th quarter, and Texas is able to hold on. Oregon, Texas Tech. You just lost to Wyoming, so I'm going to look like an idiot doing it, Texas Tech. I'm going to look like an idiot doing it. But I think Tyler Shuck might still be the guy. It wasn't exactly his fault. If you go back and watch the game, he wasn't great. I didn't love him. I think Baron Morton is really good. He could be the QB of the future. But give Tyler Shuck a shot. At home, this game is at 6 p.m., a night game at Jones AT&T. The loudest stadium, I think the loudest stadium in the Big 12 this season. It should be the most raucous party. I've got Texas Tech winning this game. Why? I don't know. I just don't have that much confidence in Bo Nix. Get it done, Red Raiders. Get it done. UCF, Boise State. Give me UCF. Houston, Rice. Houston, if you don't cover 9.5. If you don't cover 9.5 against Rice, we're going to have some serious problems. Donovan Smith, rise up, and please go win a football game. The Big 12 turns its lonely eyes to you. Don't embarrass us. And then Oklahoma State, Arizona State. 9:30. Jaden Rashada for Arizona State, who I think is a good football player. against Oklahoma State, who has a revolving door of quarterbacks right now. I think Garrett Rangel is Alan Bowman's not your guy, Oklahoma State. I've said that for a couple of weeks now. Alan Bowman's not your starting quarterback. Garrett Rangel? Sure. Do it. I mean, freshman, right? Young kid. Absolutely. The Gundy kid, it's not bad at football. I legitimately think if Gunnar Gundy's last name wasn't Gundy, he'd probably play a little bit more. You probably agree with that too, don't you? Oklahoma State, you're spades better than Arizona State. Please just do the thing where you win. Don't pull a TCU here, please. Keep the current Big 12 on the map and show that when Arizona State comes to the league, this is what's going to happen to them. They're going to lose, and they're going to lose by a lot. This is not Oklahoma State's best team. It's not an up year for them, but it's still a 9-3 season based on this schedule. Although if you lose, it looks a lot more like 4-8, 5-7. Legitimately. There's your preview. My stars of the week. Xavier Worthy will be a star of the week for the Big 12 this week. Somehow Sawyer Robertson will get it done for Baylor. They might lose, but he's going to make it competitive. And somebody hits a game-winning field goal. Yep, somebody in this league does. You pick. On Locked On Big 12. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. I'm going to see you guys on Sunday probably. I'll do an emergency podcast tomorrow to react to everything. I'll be at the Baylor game. Yay. This has been, and always will be, Locked On. Thanks again for making it your first listen every single day. Dose Grande. Please subscribe.